it has been a long time since I have picked up a load that weighs less than 15,000 pounds, and they are roofing material going to a job site. But here's the problem with that load. When I got to the shipper, the guy looks at me, says, is this the load that goes to so-and-so location? I said, yeah. And he says, you have a crappy load. It's gonna be a while. So I got here at 11 and it's currently 3:24 and they are still working on loading me. Basically, they go inside, take a bundle, come put it on a trailer, and go inside and wait 15 minutes, come bring another bundle, put it on the trailer, and then just do that all over, like over and over. And one thing I realized that there are so many different sizes of the material. I'll show you here in a second when the forklift guy disappears, because I don't want to record. Just wait a second. Let me quickly show you the load before someone realizes that I am recording. We have 5 crates, as you can see, 5 crates like that, and then we have a bunch of other metal pieces right here, small ones on top, small ones in the back, and he's gonna come and put 2 more in the back. And on top of that, this load needs to be tarped, so it's gonna take me a while. Probably if I leave here by 6 or 7, then I'll be happy. Luckily, I mean, I think they close at like 4:30 or so, so that means at the latest they will finish loading me at 4:30. Then I'll have to just pull out of their gate and do my tarping there, but hopefully they can load me sooner. So it has been 5 hours since I have gotten to the shipper, and you may be asking, Yusuf, what do you do in this kind of situations when you have to wait for so long? First thing I do, I make sure that I get paid for it. Usually you do get paid for it, and sometimes you don't. B, I work out. I get my workout out of the way. C, I have a grammar book like this for Spanish, so I go ahead and highlight whatever phrase I'd like to learn, and I try to go over and over till I memorize it. But anyways, he just came and said that I could go ahead and strap, and he's gonna bring the last 3 skids and put it on top. Finally, we are loaded. It is currently 5:30 in the afternoon, and this is the load we have. I pretty much used all my straps, most of my blankets, most of my edge protectors. The forklift guy was not kidding when he said that I have the crappiest load ever. So this is the crappiest part of the load. I think what he did, he put a box of foam on top. That way I could just crush it. The boxes below are the hardware. The boxes on top are just foam, just so that it will hold the crate, and the hardware boxes in the bottom. So this load needs to be tarped. We camped at this truck stop, did our 34-hour reset, got a haircut, and we are ready for tomorrow morning. Today is Sunday. The load doesn't deliver until Monday morning, but I figured I wanted to show you guys the load. This is probably my first time using 3 tarps on one load, because they have an overhang, a little bit of overhang on the front, and most of the loads are like just over 4 foot. So if I used both of my tarps, both of my 4-footers, I could only cover it up to here, and I didn't want to start driving without the load to be being covered like 100%. So I took my 8-footer out, tarped it professionally. That way we can start driving and look professional, because I really hate to have like half of the load covered and half of the load not covered. I see them on the road sometimes and they don't look professional. I added 1 strap here so that the top doesn't flap, and I also put I have a little bit of a leftover tarp in the back, so I put one 4x4 here. That way the top doesn't flap, and also maybe if the pallet wanted to shift backwards, this will stop it, because this is nice and sturdy. Anyways, the load, as I said, does not deliver until Monday morning. So I called the receiver. He said the facility is 24/7, but the contractor doesn't get there until 7 a.m. in the morning, or they will be ready to offload at 7 a.m. So he said, you're more than welcome to come a little early, maybe like check in at 6 and start untarping, because he said they don't care if the product gets wet because they're all like aluminum and stuff like that. So, and tomorrow it doesn't rain. It's raining today, and I checked the forecast for tomorrow. It turns out that tomorrow is going to be a nice sunny day with no clouds. So that's a good news when you have a load that needs to be untarped or tarped, depending on the situation. One thing I was going to say, I looked at the property from the Google satellite, and it seemed like they had 3 gates. And when I called and I said, which gate do trucks come in? Because sometimes the last thing you want to happen to you is that, let's say the trucks goes through the first gate and you pass the first gate, and the next 2 are like exits or cars only. Then you'd have to go around the block or something like that, or you make a U-turn somewhere where you're not supposed to make a U-turn and come back and try it again at the first gate. So I did not want that to happen to me. It has happened to me before, so I asked them, which gate would you like me to come in? And he said the middle gate is where you should be coming in, because otherwise I would usually, what I do is I put the Google image on the street and I look at the gates and see if there's a sign I could read and that says like trucks through this gate only or something like that. But on this particular property, because the property is located on a county road, I think it's a probably gravel road, so Google image is not available, so I had to call and confirm. Good Monday morning. We are in the backcountry roads or county roads. We need to swing as wide as possible. Oh nice, this road is much wider than I thought.
Continue on Indiana 16.
But it's still better, but it's still a good idea to swing wide. You gotta make a left on another county road. I think it will be as tight as the previous one. So whenever they have a street painted yellow or something, then it's wide enough for two vehicles. But when they don't have it painted, that means it is probably just enough for 2 vehicles. So that's why they have not painted it, I'm assuming. Make a left. I think it will be a good idea to swing as wide as like this.
Continue on North County Road 525 West for 1.5 miles.
Oh yeah, just barely made it through. And this is the county road. This is why you don't have the Google image available on these county roads, I think, because the Google vehicle does not want to travel on county roads. Although I have seen it a few times where you would see the images available on like dirt roads, you know, but not on this particular load, I think. Road.
Your destination is on the right.
There's one car that just, we will let that car go. Why would you have a cone? I hate it when they don't think about trucks. Like now, how do a truck driver can make it through? And I don't want to tailgate the other driver because the gate may close up on me, you know? And I will definitely hit that, what's it called? Do I just go in? It says stop, let's go. Sometimes what happens is that you check, you go through and the gate will close on you, you know? Receiving, let's go talk to the receiving guys. We are all unloaded. I didn't have enough time to show you guys the offloading part because there were 2 guys and they were quick and I did not know if they were camera friendly. So anyways, we need to pull into this driveway, back up, and then shoot out of here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.